Have you been wondering what is out there that could save Pepe right now from this massive decline in value that we've been seeing over the past couple weeks? Let's talk about what could save Pepe. Pepe currently has fallen below a $400 million market cap. You can see coming in right now at about $360 million. Taking a pretty significant hit over the past week. Volume for Pepe is also on a downward trend, but still holding decently strong at about $100 million. So fairly significant volume for Pepe. And you guys can see we've been seeing an overall serious decline in the value of Pepe. Pepe price obviously saw explosive growth initially, but since that explosive growth, when we peaked out right about here, we have since seen some massive decline in value, basically since the start of May. Right now, Pepe, from those all-time high stable levels to where we are right now, down about 75%, a massive decline in value. A lot of people are wondering, is Pepe dead, or what could save Pepe from this massive decline in value, potentially bring it back to all-time highs? Well, there's really just one key thing that's going to make that happen. And there's, of course, a lot of other factors that build upon this. You might be wondering, what is that one key thing? Well, let's talk about that. But before we dive into that, make sure you guys subscribe down below and hit the notification bell so you don't miss more videos just like this as soon as they go live. Now, what we need to talk about here, we need to look at the overall crypto market first of all. It's important to know what is going on with the rest of the crypto market. Well, right now, overall, Bitcoin down 3% over the past 7 days. Ethereum down about 6.5%. In the overall crypto market taking significant hits. BNB down 23%. A lot of other altcoins down 10 to 20% in value. Massive declines in value across the board. And this comes right after the SEC's action against both Coinbase and Binance are the big news pieces that we received this past week. So of course, we're going to have some overall volatility in the crypto market, where you can expect to see the crypto markets being down. This should not be surprising given the fact that the SEC is going after both Binance and Coinbase. This should be expected. But what do we need to know for Pepe in particular? Because of course, Pepe is going to go with market trends, just like all these other altcoins that are showing negative values. The only exceptions pretty much are stable coins. Pepe is going to go down in value recently due to that. Of course, this decline in value for Pepe has been going on longer than that. Well, what can we look forward to save Pepe? Well, it's an important statistic that I want to show you guys. Two stats, actually. First of all, on CoinMarketCap, they have this interesting feature. There's a number of people who have different cryptocurrencies on a watch list. For Shiba Inu, for example, you guys can see it's about 1.8 million different people have Shiba Inu on a watch list. When you take a look at Dogecoin, about 1.7 million people. When we take a look at Pepe, just about 126,000. So a dramatic decrease in the number of people who are interested in Pepe versus Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. That's a really important stat for us to look at, because that means, or that's an indicator, I should say, that the Shiba Inu and Dogecoin communities are much larger than the Pepe community, at least right now. When we look at overall total people interested in these different cryptocurrencies, Pepe is obviously newer, so that's not a surprising thing. That's not a bad thing, and it's not surprising that Pepe is going to have less than Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. What we need to look forward towards in the future is growth. We want to see this number increase. We want to see this go from about 125, 126,000. We want to see that go to 150, then 175, then 200, then 3, then 5, then eventually a million, and continue to grow this number of people who are interested in Pepe. Another way that we can look at this to see how many people are actively interested in a cryptocurrency is go ahead and see the number of holders. You can see, for example, Shiba Inu on-chain holders. So this is on-chain. Exchanges are handled differently, and I'm going to explain that here in just a second. But on-chain holders, for example, with Shiba Inu, you guys can see 1.2 million holders. With Pepe, about 100, just shy of 120,000 different holders. Now, I mentioned exchanges. What happens with exchanges and why it's important to know exchanges, we can go ahead and look at this and see Binance has a ton of Shiba Inu, and then you can go ahead and see some other exchanges lower on having millions of dollars worth of Shiba Inu. What this is are the customers on those different exchanges that then have the exchanges custodian or custodialize their cryptocurrency. So they don't actually actively control in their MetaMask wallet or something like that. If you go ahead and you hold Shiba Inu in your MetaMask wallet, that would count as one holder. Whereas let's say there's 10 people who use Binance, they might all just count as one holder because of the way that the exchanges work. And so it's really important for us to see this number increase though, because it's an indicator that we can look at. We can't really see how many different people are trading these cryptocurrencies on exchanges, but we can see is how many people are buying these different cryptocurrencies on chain. We can actually see that number on chain. So this is a great indicator for us to look at. Of course, these different communities are probably larger than both this. There's probably maybe double this amount that hold Shiba Inu on exchanges, and same with Pepe. There's probably double this amount that hold Pepe on exchanges. And so if we want to see Pepe explode in value, really what we have to do is grow the Pepe community. Again, Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, they are so significant, not just because there's a small group of people that are interested. It's because there are millions of people realistically that are interested in these different cryptocurrencies. This is just on one platform with people who have watch lists set up. You're looking at over 1 million people who are interested in Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. Obviously, there's a lot of people in crypto who maybe don't have watch lists set up, who maybe use different platforms to look into cryptocurrencies. A lot of different variables to consider here. People maybe who just look at their exchange platform, whether that be Binance, whether that be Robinhood even, wherever they're going to actually buy these different cryptocurrencies, that might be where they're looking. They might not be looking at CoinMarketCap, for example. So there's in reality millions of people who are interested in Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, and probably a few 100,000 people who are interested in Pepe. And what we need to do is grow that community, because if we want to see market caps like Shiba Inu coming in right now about $4 billion, like Dogecoin coming in about $8.5 billion, if we want to see these kind of market caps, we have to grow the Pepe community. And some of the best indicators that we can actually track and see hardcore concrete data for is the number of people on watch lists and also the number of on-chain holders. And once we can actually grow that community, there's another amazing step that can help Pepe surpass a $10 billion market cap. But if you want to learn what that is, check out this video up here, and I'll catch you on the next one.